some game from my day. So she might say she love me, she don't love me like she say she love me. Believe me, believe me. I'm that nigga boy that love me in the street.
What is the deal, beautiful people?
Hi,
My name is Ramon.
I am Drake.
Do right and kill everything.
That's my
Loving the crew.
Anti-Drake. And do right and kill him.
You love Drake, man.
No, I don't, sir. But anyway.
Windows Phone 8.1 developer preview. There is a God.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when they said the download was free, oh my! I
tell you, man,
I could not get to the site faster.
I think I had jitters downloading this thing.
Yeah,
Hand was shaking.
Yeah,
It was like possessing the power of the Tesseract, son.
Right, son. But yo, it's crazy. Like, I'm at work and I'm downloading it and I'm like, whoa, this is a true over-the-air download. And then I got to the Wi-Fi part and I'm like, because it updated first.
It was a pre-update.
Yeah. And then it goes to...
But the real update, you needed...
I'm like, what? No.
That sucked.
It's like 7 o'clock.
Damn, B. This is the longest, 2-3 hours of your life?
Yeah, I shot home. I couldn't get home fast enough. I put it on Wi-Fi because like I can catch my Wi-Fi signal outside my house, up the block. You know, immediately as soon as I made the turn, Wi-Fi on, it started downloading as soon as it picked up.
That's a good story. That's a good story.
Yeah.
So, first I want to start out by not commending these dudes because we waited a while for this.
Yeah.
And I think they made a commitment. They said the development cycles would get faster. And this is
nice.
Right. This is something that they changed in Windows 8 too, like on the desktop. So instead of shipping something like once every year, they have like these development cycles, like 3 to 4 months. And it's sort of like, what can you get done? Go. And whatever, here's a list of what we need done, features, bugs. Just get working. Whatever you have done at the end of this cycle, we ship. Yes. Thank you.
It's like, really?
And we need this on Windows Phone.
Yeah, these Android and Apple gets updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I enjoy it because when we get the update, it's like, holy shit, it's a whole new thing. But it's like, yeah, but I waited a year for that. I want
the thrill is gone.
Right. And that's even something that they're doing really well with the Xbox One.
Right, they're
pushing out updates left and right, and then we're talking big updates too. So
you
got to get better with that, Microsoft. Come on, man. But anyway,
I guess they want it right.
You can have it right. I don't need the whole big joint. I'd have took Action Center and Cortana.
Yeah, at least Cortana.
You know what I'm saying? So let's dig in. Speaking of Action Center, what's new to the update? For lack of a better word, we're going to call Action Center Android's notification curtain.
No, we're going to call Android's notification center Action Center. Nah, this was always on Windows Phone. It wasn't visible.
The hubris of the ignorant.
Yes, but when you drag down on a Windows Phone, it was always there.
Yeah, this is dope. This is always my favorite feature in Android by far.
Yeah,
and it makes. I mean, Apple showed up and ripped it off and act as if they never. And here goes Microsoft, gracefully borrowing it.
Yeah,
whatever, get it done. It's here. So you've got the at the top. You have your Wi-Fi, these shortcuts, which is dope because I had an app that allowed me to pin shortcuts to my Bluetooth, my Wi-Fi on my home screen.
Yeah, likewise.
Now it's an Action Center, so I freed up space on my home screen. Mm-hmm. That's a win.
My home screen looks like a barrel of fucking monkeys.
Does it really?
Yeah, son.
You gotta clean that up, son.
No, son, I like it. I've always liked things going on.
I don't. I just want to see what the hell I need. Look at that. What's going on here, B?
Son, this is how a home screen should look. Son.
That's madness, people. So Action Center now. Notifications, and this was a debate that we had all the time. Do you need an action? Do you need something like a notification curtain?
Yes.
It was very hard to defend this before.
Well,
how you didn't need it because you had tiles, right?
Right.
So the notifications were made up of two things. You had your toast notifications, which came across the screen,
right,
and said, "Hey,"
at the top of the screen.
Yeah, the top of the screen, whatever's going on.
And it still does that.
It still does that. Yes, you can. It does it for emails now.
Yes.
You can click it, or you can swipe it away.
Right.
Now, when you swipe it away, or it goes away on its own in like what 3 seconds.
3 or 4. Yeah.
There's no way for you to recollect what the hell that toast notification was.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you're away, you hear your phone go off, you're like, I got a notification. What was it? You don't know. Except if you had an app pinned to your home screen. Right. Then the app, the tile would update and say, here, I have a notification. It will give you a number. It would show you what the notification, depending on what app it was.
Right.
Here, the problem is with that is if I don't have a lot of apps pinned to my home screen.
Right, so you never know.
I would never know.
Yeah, I would.
But for instance, somebody hit me up on Xbox. They say, "Yo, we love the videos of Ignorant Gamers joint, the new the grid video I did."
Right.
He said, "I love the video." I don't have the Xbox app pinned to my home screen.
Why?
I don't use it. I don't give a crap what goes on my Xbox when I'm not home.
Son, I've been receiving Xbox notifications from Snow, and it all pops up. I'll have you know.
Text me, B. I ain't got no part of that. I'm not on my Xbox. Don't text me on my Xbox right there. But the dope thing was
anti-Windows phone.
I don't have the Xbox app pinned, but because of the Action Center,
it shows
I
up.
saw his message.
It shows up.
And of course, just like Android, you can swipe away whatever you don't want. The only thing you can't do is, I think in Android 4.2.2, you can swipe away individual. Right. Like, let's say you've got your email category. Mm-hmm. And you have 3 email notifications. You can swipe away individual emails.
Right.
Here, you can't.
You swipe away.
You swipe away the entire email section, which it's not a big deal.
Right, because, you can see what they're saying.
Right.
And why are you going to limit yourself? Oh, okay, we're just going to swipe away this email in the notification curtain, and we're not going to swipe away this email, but we got to go to the email.
Right. It gets tedious.
No, swipe it all.
Yeah. Then there's things like if you're looking at the phone, you'll see like a battery meter.
Right.
But when you go to swipe down the Action Center, you'll see an actual number percentage of what your battery is.
Yes.
Or you'll see the date, whereas before you just see the time.
Right.
So they did a good job.
Facebook notifications on the Action Center, updates for your apps on the Action Center.
Everything.
It's very, very
very good. The start screen.
Yes.
So I guess the biggest one that stands out is the backgrounds. And this is something you've been asking for a while, and I was against it.
But you know what? They went about it in such a curvy way.
Yes. And if they didn't do it this way,
you'd probably be like,
I'd like, this is stupid. So what we're talking about is, if you look at the way tiles designed, the tiles of the information, the tiles of the forefront, the background is black.
Right.
Or white, depending on your theme.
Right.
Or whatever color if you could. Which is, if they would let us customize it, I would say do colors. Because you get a nice accent.
Right.
People were complaining they want to have pictures back there. It's like, what? You can't see a picture back there.
True.
This is not circle icons on Android or like, you can't see anything back there. So what's the point of pinning a picture? It's like, what are you looking at? It starts to look ugly. It's not classy. It's not elegant anymore.
Right.
But here, what they did now was, when you assign a picture for your background, the background is still black, yes, but the tiles become translucent.
Transparent.
Is it what's the difference?
Translucent is that you can partially see through it.
Ah, okay.
Transparent.
So they become transparent.
Right. And
you see the image on the tile as you scroll.
Yes.
God damn.
And I thought that was, because immediately I'm thinking Picture background, okay. Android, Apple, whatever the case may be. And then I said I was watching the build,
Right.
and he showed how the pictures. I'm like, hold on 1 second.
It's like an effect.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Is the picture behind the tile?
Yeah.
Win for Windows. I thought that was so different, a different approach to background pictures. Like when I think about it, I don't want to see the know it's there. And now what happens is it's like the tiles are actually above the picture.
Yeah.
And it's such a really neat and like ingenious idea.
Now there's apps out there to turn all your tiles transparent.
Exactly. All of the tiles.
The community is wasting no time here.
Yeah.
So the second part of the home screen that they did was you on the 1520 with the 1080p the screen, the 1080p display.
Did you had a third row.
Yeah. You had a third row on this thing because of the resolution.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the fans, people like 920s, 1020s, even the lower down models have been like, yo,
I'm sorry,
I want the third row.
No, you cannot have. Well, you can now.
Here goes Microsoft. Enable extra rows. And just like that, the masses are happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was happy from day one. I'm a day one device. I'm a day one dude. You know, I either I get it day one or I don't get it.
Here. Cortana.
This young lady,
Master Chief's bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's about the slice of it.
Yes. There's so much going on here. I don't even know.
Let's put it. I'll attempt to put it in perspective. There are those who have personal assistants, like at jobs. You know, your secretary is usually your personal assistant. It's now they don't use the term secretary anymore. I think
they call them admins,
so on and so forth. Imagine someone like that could hang out of your pocket. You got legs and arms coming out of your pocket, but that person in your pocket does everything damn near next to slice your bread for you.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
She handles calendar appointments. She is so intuitive that when you arrive to a favorite location, home, work, so on and so forth, she activates your Wi-Fi for you on her own. I mean,
oh, man.
The list of things that she can do, it's
yeah. So I guess a quick way to put it would be Cortana is squarely in the middle between Siri and Google Now. So everyone knows what Siri does, but not a lot of people understand how Google Now works. So Google Now is more of a proactive solution. It wants to find the information about you and display it for you, have it ready for you,
right
before you need it,
mm-hmm.
which is good. And Siri's more of a ask it questions, do this, do that for me. Cortana is squarely in the middle, and they're using some really smart things like geofencing and whatnot. So, for instance, you set where home is. You tell it, home is this address, work is that address, the studio is this address. Here's Tawan's house, here's girlfriend's house, so on and so forth.
Coffee is over there.
So when you pull up Cortana, you say, remind me that when I get to the studio, or remind me when I get to the studio to ask Tawan about the 1520 blah blah blah. And she repeats. He said studio, and I know that the studio is this address. And then she files it away. So the minute you get to that physical location, here comes the reminder. Boom. Remember, you got to ask Tawan about such and such and such. Like this type of thing is mind blowing to me. And then you go in, they call it notebook. It's like a different sections of what you tell Cortana you're interested in.
Right.
Like Google Now. Mm-hmm. You say, I like this. I want to see the weather.
Like cards.
Like cards, exactly.
Right.
I want to see the weather in the morning. Mm-hmm. I want to know my commute.
Yeah, sports.
Yeah, I want to sports teams. I'm interested in these headlines. Mm-hmm. So throughout the day, this information changes dynamically. You pull it up and like around like she learns about you. This was one of Microsoft's big things. It learns your habits.
Right.
So for the first week, I noticed the time that it would give me my commute was off. And then by the second week, it was spot on. Like around 5:30, I would always get here's how long it takes you to get home from work now. It's okay. You know what I mean? Yes. It's such an intelligent system. And it's not even an app; it's a system. Right? It's just baked into I think that's where, and Google is heading that way with Google Now. Right. It's baked in, whereas Siri is more of just an outside app. But then there's even more dopeness. Like if Tawan texts me and says, "Yo, July 23rd, we're going here for such and such event." July 23rd is underlined in the text, so when you click it. Boom, here goes Cortana. What do you want to do? You want to add it as a calendar? You want a reminder? It's just it's so convenient. We can't go into everything that it does here because the video would be miles long. But believe you me, I like the balance that they struck here with Cortana, and I like the infrastructure they set down where there's more that they can plug in and more. Like apps, there's APIs out there for apps to use Cortana. Yes, it is. This is going to get really interesting. So I dig Cortana.
Wordflow keyboard.
The Wordflow keyboard. Yes, they just had to call it something. Damn it.
Yeah, Wordflow.
Just the keyboard, man.
Yeah, a swipe keyboard. But I don't think they could use swipe because
suit out the ass.
Yeah. We don't need any lawsuits. Let Samsung get all the lawsuits. That's shot number 2.
How you like it?
Wordflow.
Do you swipe?
I swipe, but you know what? The keyboard is so good that why am I swiping?
That was why I never complained about it.
Right.
It's not like Android. The keyboards are terrible. You need
to swipe. Yeah. So I attempted to swipe a few times and. It was on. It knew my name, so Yeah,
it worked. It worked for me. I'm
not a swiper.
Nah.
I'm a typer.
There's also emojis. Like if you type happy,
emojis
will pop.
Emojis will pop.
Birthday or
cake,
airport,
airplane. It's
it's dope. I like it.
It's another intelligent feature of Windows 8.1. And
the little things, man.
Right. That's a big deal for a lot of people. And I hope enough people see this and understand where we're coming from. You have Apple, which is stupid. You have Google or Android, which is smarter. And then you have Windows Phone 8.1, which is actually smartest. I don't know what BlackBerry is. But...
oh shit.
It's I'm sorry. The device has become incredibly smarter.
Yeah.
All right. And I can recommend this to everyone now. I could only recommend Windows devices to a certain group of people who were a little smarter than those that ran with Android and Apple. But now I can recommend this to everyone because it just makes sense.
It's dope.
It's really dope.
Continuing down the laundry list here.
Yeah.
Skype gets integrated into the call dialer, which doesn't work for me, by the way. I can't get it to work.
I haven't tried it yet.
I tried it with my girl. So you're supposed to be able to be in a phone call and just hit the Skype button. And it transitions it into a video call. That shit does not work for me. I don't know.
It might be the actual. You remember, this is a Windows update. We haven't updated the Nokia yet.
I don't know.
There are a lot of features.
Well, it didn't work for my girl. Hers don't work either.
Which
she's got an 8X.
Yeah, you still have to upgrade the phone. There are features like the Nokia.
That's
apps.
not what Joe Belfiore said on the goddamn stage. And the features in there, it should work, but it's a preview.
Joe Belfiore had a 930.
Yeah.
So that 930 is you're talking new architecture. So
but it's supposed to work. I'm gonna rack it up to it's still like a beta. Some things don't work there, like the new home screen we didn't get yet. That they showed
with the lock screen.
The new lock screen, yeah, we didn't get that yet.
Windows beta, they beta nothing. They beta nothing.
Everything works day one.
Day one. This is a day one go.
So, Internet Explorer.
Internet Explorer is the update. It's with it 11 or 12?
11. This one's 11. No, it's more the same.
It's more the same with the exception of tabs. Private view.
You got the in private view. They got a read-in view now that makes it easier. They take away the UI and just for long articles.
Right.
And the tabs.
Shows you tabs across your Windows devices.
Yeah. This puts me at a... So this is one of the things I've always admired about Chrome, because Chrome does this. Mm-hmm. So no matter where you have Chrome installed, you can see existing tabs on whatever browser, including the Android phones and tablets. So here they come with Internet Explorer. Now I can see, tabs that were open on my tablet, my desktop. The problem is, at my computer at work, for instance, I use both. So generally speaking, at work, IE is my work PC, is my work browser, and Chrome is where I do my leisurely stuff. Mm-hmm. But the issue is, I'm not at work, we're on a domain. I'm not signed in as my personal live account where it knows. So there's no way to if you just have a random computer in the house and you want to say, add this to the list of machines where I can see tabs. Right. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it's got to be a new Windows 8 machine, and you got to have. So that could be a downside to how that's entirely set up, but it's still dope nonetheless.
That it is.
The calendar. The
calendar is a lot. It's a much better view.
Oh yeah.
For the week. It used to be all in one pan,
which doesn't bother me.
But you had, when you're scrolling and you're like, okay, where did the day change? And you're like, okay, it changed here. There is no more of that. It's good stuff. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tap Monday, you're there.
With the weather, by the way.
Yes.
The weather for the 7-day forecast.
That day.
And they did a good job at showing you multiple appointments in a day.
Right.
The UI is really laid out nice. I like it. The maps.
Maps is
it's maps.
It's maps. It's a little more integrated. Where you had Nokia maps. You had Nokia. What is with the travel?
Drive.
The Drive.
Yeah, it's more integrated with Drive. Yeah.
And you have with little icon with the bus transportation, like
here transit.
Here transit.
Yeah, I use that.
Yeah. Well, you take mass transit.
Yeah.
I actually use like the standard maps, and it shows me whatever is going on, and it's really a tighter knit device. Everything is. I really can't say enough about this. I really can't.
He's in awe.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Everything is just dope material. Dope.
The
camera is. The camera is.
I wouldn't know because I have a Nokia device, so I didn't even test it. I think my girl said she likes it.
Yeah,
8X.
It's not bad. Like, see, but that's the Windows camera.
Right.
All right. Most devices, you have the Windows camera, you have the Nokia camera, and the lenses. All right. Now, Joe Belfiore, did he say something about the lenses all being in one camera, or are they gonna remain separate?
No, it's still, they changed the UI a little, but it looks like they just changed the UI and added a burst mode.
Yeah,
and that's it.
So hey, look, we
get a Nokia. You don't have to worry about these things. I don't know. The Photos Hub.
The Photos Hub is a lot more intelligent as well.
They cleaned it up.
You don't have your favorite, your albums and pictures, every picture
smushed together. Yeah,
every folder of pictures all together. So it's your Facebook pictures. In order to access them, you hit the Facebook app, and once you've accessed them the first time, Facebook SkyDrive, so on and so forth, they show up with like a preview picture, but it's the Facebook.
Right.
And as the same with the OneDrive. So it's really nice.
Yeah,
Favorites,
they're cleaning up.
Favorites is the same. You can assign favorites, your favorite pictures, put them in one area.
It'll change on the tile. It's good stuff.
It's just it's a dope.
Then you got the entertainment suite, the Xbox Music, the Xbox Video, the podcast, and the FM radio.
Right. Now, I know you guys were all waiting for this part. Xbox Music. I'll try not to be lengthy in what I say. It failed me because my offline music, that is music that I download from whatever website, that did not come from Xbox Music. I used to set up playlists. Most of it was offline music. And when I attempted to, add the playlist to the device after the update, the 8.1 update, it didn't work.
How are you adding it?
I was adding it through the Windows Phone app. Now,
on a desktop.
On a desktop. Now, the Windows Phone app actually had to be updated as well. So that update came, so on and so forth. It still didn't add. Now, I have to now go into Xbox Music on whatever other device, particularly
the same
desktop. I would set my playlist there. Whatever music I have, add it there. Now, because the music is naturally on my desktop, the offline music, it will play. My tablet now will see that I added a playlist. It won't play offline music, but it'll play any Windows or Xbox Music bought music there. So now I had to, my offline music is naturally on my Windows Phone device. So where it won't play on the tablet because it's not there, it'll just be grayed out. It will in turn play on the device, on my Windows Phone 8.1 device, because the music has already been added to the device.
Right.
Thank you, Ramon, for letting me know all of this in a nutshell. So I haven't actually performed this process, but actually it does work.
It's because it's tough, right? So you're taking Microsoft has this service, and you're trying to integrate it with the old way you manage things, or it's just like anything else out there. Like,
I'm an old-fashioned dude.
Netflix doesn't care about videos you want to watch that you didn't get from Netflix in a Netflix app.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
They don't even care if it's full-blown out Blu-ray.
They don't give a what? Hulu doesn't care about an episode of something you want to watch. What? So because we're Hulu and we're known for network TV, I should care about your episode of Good Wives on the browser? You want me to use my resources to make that? No. So it becomes, you just got to understand this is a service here. And here's Xbox Music, and they want you to get... So a person like yourself who likes to get music weeks ahead in advance, or who's got really old music that's not on the Xbox,
I'll have you
you're
know,
at a disadvantage.
I don't pirate music. I'll have you know, I get music on release day. Scouts Honor.
I don't have time to. A lot of did you hear that new No, I didn't. because it's not on Xbox Music. Like, for me, it's a convenience thing.
Right.
I'm clicking download once, and this thing is on all my devices. I gave up on the life where you go and you download this new song and you rock out and you have it early. Like, give a shit, man. I don't care to hear music early. What type of?
Yeah, I'm a hip hop early type of person.
Yes, you are.
No, I didn't say hip hop early. No, not .com. I'm just an early bird type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I like new music. I like fresh music. A lot of music never really hits Xbox music. So like that's why I'm like I love my music. Any music, pop music. I'm eclectic. Yeah, that's it. Right. So, hey, I like my music.
I don't know. All my Jay-Z music's there, so I'm good.
Yeah, you know. And Nokia music is failing me right now, but it plays my playlist, so I'm good.
Well, you got options.
I do.
Then there's the little small little things like the quiet hours.
Oh, I set my phone to quiet hours. I don't like to hear my emails going off.
See, well, I did a good job at that. Yeah. Nothing comes to me that ain't supposed to come. I'm very anal with that. I don't sign up for discounts from Macy's. I don't want to know any of that stuff. That's why, like, people think I'm an asshole. Like, yo, my man, if my phone goes off, it's for a reason. Yeah. It's not because you want to hit me up to be like, yo. Don't send me a text message saying, yo, what? What do you want? What do you want? You know what I mean? Like, say, hey, I would like to inquire about A, B, C, and D. What do you think? Don't just say, yo.
Son, my partner at work, he calls me with a private number. And he is the only one that calls me with a private number. Every time he calls me, it enrages me. Because I know it's him. Why? Who still calls from a private or blocked number?
Good Lord.
And he's a Verizon customer. Verizon does that. You call them, I don't want my number displayed. Really? Who are you hiding from?
Anywho.
Oh my God.
Humanity's doomed, people. So quiet hours lets you say, I don't want emails, text, or whatever to come through at a certain time. Mm-hmm. And then you can override that with a group of people. You say, no, these people are important. This is my inner circle.
Yes.
They can get through.
You are my inner circle, right, sir.
And then there's another thing in there that I don't like that Apple started. So there's this thing where if people call twice in like 3 minutes, they'll get through.
Hell no.
Yeah, you can turn, like, why is that a philosophy? Like, no. I hate when people call me back to back, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, I've literally stopped speaking to people for that. Don't, like, yo, if I didn't answer the first, like, I see your call. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's an option.
When you're at work and you don't answer, okay, he's busy. That is the rationale.
And there's so much that can go wrong there. Like, okay, maybe it's my fault. I forgot to put my phone on silent. I'm in a meeting. But I got to it fast enough. So, sorry, phone going off there. Don't call again. You get what I'm saying?
Leave a voice message. But you don't like voice messages either.
I use email, so I get the
email.
Yeah, I do get the voicemail.
But you don't like voicemail.
No, I love voicemail. I don't have time to listen to people.
There's no win with this guy.
You got to be very precise with contacting me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, send a text message.
I'm a million miles away. I got so much going on. I can't listen to people talk about it. Hey, you know what I like about written form? It forces people to get to the point. Yeah. You have to think about what you're writing. If you call me like, yo, what you doing?
No.
Delete. Okay.
Delete.
Then you got a Wi-Fi sense.
Yeah.
This is dope. So there's some geofencing going on here. Again, based on your favorite places or your specified places, you can have it turn on the Wi-Fi when you get to that physical location. So
yes, I do.
I have mine set. If I get to work, I get home, I get to my girl's house, Wi-Fi automatically comes on. Mm-hmm. Which is, it's not about saving data, but it's about turning Wi-Fi on so I can back up my pictures. Because that's important to me. I take pictures if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know.
My pictures actually just that's actually on the what's the name? The IP. What do you call it? Provider. The AT&T.
Oh, no.
Once it data, once I take the picture, it's
I don't
gone.
trust anything AT&T, sir.
No, it's on the data. It doesn't click over to a Wi-Fi to send pictures, or I don't click over.
Oh no, I get what you're saying. No, I don't do that because they don't upload the original quality. Oh. That option, it only uploads like a smaller version of the picture.
Yeah, well.
So to get the original quality, you gotta do it through Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But then there's some other thing here where you can, like, if we both have 8.1 devices and we turn on our Wi-Fi, we can exchange like our PIN, our phone numbers and whatnot. I don't know. It was such a novelty thing to see it in here, but whatever. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta see that used more. I don't know what the hell that is.
Hey.
Storage sense.
Yes.
This is, I guess people have been complaining, rightfully so. I don't know what's going on my phone, where my memory is, what's doing what. So this tells you, okay, most of your memory is going to pictures, music. Here's how big this app is.
Halo Spartan Assault.
Yeah.
And it actually individually, the apps, how much storage or how much data they're using. I agree with this.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know? And because it helps you manage better. Nowadays, with these people who are not grandfathered into the unlimited data plan like I am, they're concerned about how much data they're using. They're concerned about how much storage something takes up. So data sense and storage sense,
yeah,
they both
the data sense is very good. Yeah,
very good.
Then there's the battery. Is it called battery sense? What the hell is it called?
I forgot the name of it. Battery something. Yeah. Pull out the devices.
That one is actually cool too because it'll tell you.
Battery saver.
It'll tell you what app is using them. And Android's had this for a while. Yeah. Which is actually pretty dope. And then, quick tip, here's where you can also tell what apps are allowed to run in the background, what isn't. Before that was in like settings and advanced. Right. So now you can get down to that. So if you think an app shouldn't be running, turn it off. Turn it off right there. So that's dope. The store looks a little different.
I was like, huh? Like, so when you have to update apps, something is actually on the very top of the screen. It's like a little green box and with a number on it. Well, that's what I saw. And
I didn't see that. I have mine set automatically.
Yeah, I have mine set automatically too, but for whatever reason, it didn't automatically update, so I had to tap that green
I never
box.
saw that one.
And, maybe it was a glitch. Could be. But the store, it seems a bit like I'm having issues with. Remember, it used to be across. Now it's like vertical.
Yeah, they're going away from the panoramic view that I love.
Yeah,
which was what made Windows special in the first place. Windows Phone.
It did.
Yeah.
So
I see what you're saying.
But it's still the same old store. It's still a really good store running or store.
I think the most important part of it. The most important part of it is
the store.
You can go in and manually check updates now.
Yeah.
Before I don't know what the rhythm was. Like I'd wake up and be like, okay, no updates today, fine. And then like I get out the train station. Oh no, you've got 8 updates. Yeah. It's like when does it check? It never had like a specific time to check. Now you can go in and say manually, no, check to see if there's updates. So I like that. And of course, when there's updates and you can set it to update automatically, it shows up in the Action Center.
Yeah, it does.
There's goodness. And in the store, there's a history.
Right.
You can see what was updated when, and then you go in, you click the app, it'll show you it's a change log that developers refuse to use, by the way. Yeah. So they update the apps. Don't know what you updated. Please, for the love of God, will you people tell me what you updated in the app? But yeah. So yeah, that's Windows 8.1.
In a nutshell, there are a few other a few features that we probably did not touch, or we touched on the basics and
there's a lot
general
going
basics.
on,
There's a lot going on,
like screen projection.
Yeah,
pretty much you could
project your device on a screen.
Then there's another one. There's an app that came out that, you know how they demo the apps.
Right. You plug your device in, and in turn plug it into like your computer,
right?
A screen, USB.
And you can mirror.
You mirror everything you're doing on the device. You can actually do on people will see it on the screen.
It'll be good for us because we can do reviews.
Exactly.
Like theoretically, I should be able to do this whole thing, this whole video, using that. Right. And as we talk, show the recorded footage. So,
but you're not going to see anything. Sorry. Watch the review.
Yeah, so that's dope. There's some corporate stuff in there like VPN.
Right.
Finally enabled. So they're cleaning house. But like I said in the beginning, and I'm very serious about that, we shouldn't have to wait this long for this.
Right.
They got to do a better job at packaging these features and throwing them out there to keep people interested and satisfied. Yeah.
Right, because the device can become very boring without an update. Because much like Apple, Android is probably the only device that always looks different. You can change it, you can skin it, whatever the case may be. Apple, you cannot, unless you jailbreak it and, well, you void your warranty.
And that's not good for people like us.
Yeah.
We like, we're phone nerds. We like this stuff.
Right.
But for a regular person, they don't give a crap. The less you change, the better to them, actually.
Yeah, actually. But for a phone nerd, phone head, you have to constantly do something to keep the person interested.
Yeah.
These devices, particularly Windows phone devices, can become very streamlined and boring. Let's pump out the updates. That's as much as I can say.
Yeah, it's been a long video. So a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
Leave a comment.
Or two.
What is your favorite Windows Phone 8.1 feature? I think everyone likes the Action Center.
And Cortana.
Yeah, maybe Cortana. I like the Action Center better than Cortana, though.
I like Cortana.
Okay. What do you like?
I always see her face. That blue skin, that blue hair, that blue body.
Let's hope she doesn't go crazy like she did in the last Halo.
Yeah, she did.
Ah.
Hey,
subscribe,
hit us up, ask questions. We will answer them in a Q&A. I'm your boy, Tuan.
I'm Ramon.
We are out of here.
Peace. What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon. Quick reminder, check out the website, man. Oh, we've got so much content over there for you. Fashion, technology, cars, everything auto, entertainment, tons of new music. Every week we drop new content. And of course you've got the editorials, whatever's trending. Hey, lifestylesdefined.com. Make sure you check that out. And while you're at it, don't forget about Ignorant Gamers, everything gaming. That's how big gaming was to us. We just had to separate it. So you got your PlayStation, you got your Xbox, your PC, and even something in there for you Nintendo people. Tons of reviews, tons of gameplay, articles, blogs. Check us out, ignorantgamers.com, lifestylesdefined.com. I'm out of here. Peace.